Hello travelers, Boardman21, and today we're going to discuss some uniques that were teased in the last couple of days. Now these are ones that were created by actual players that have purchased the creation pack back in the day when it was available. And with these they each did their own post, talked about the design process, what they were aiming for with it, what intrigued them to do it, and just how the process went for them and how much they liked the end result. And with some of these they look really good. I shouldn't say some, all of these look really good, and it's amazing how the artwork has really came along in last Epoch. So let's go ahead and go over the three of them that we have here that have been teased. And again, I will have links to each of these in the description below so that you can click on them and actually read the entire post created by the person who created the unique. So the first one up, we have 𝐁𝐮𝐲, and I apologize if I get these names wrong, but this one is a head piece, and you can see that it looks very good. With it, you create a prism shard when you use an elemental skill. You can have up to 5 max prism shards. Prism shards orbit you for up to 10 seconds and then expire. If released, they target the nearest enemy and explode, dealing elemental damage and shredding elemental resistance. That shredding of elemental resistances is very important and is going to definitely boost the damage of any elemental skill that you do. Release all prism shards when you use a skill that costs at least 40 mana. You get +3 critical strike chance, so that will affect both melee and spells. All critical strike chance will be affected by that. You can get up to 4% on it. You get increased critical strike chance and 7% less elemental damage taken, which is also very powerful. That can roll up to 10%. And on a mage character with other ways of stacking that, although you won't be able to use, say, the Ashen Crown because this helmet slot will take that spot, there are still a lot of ways to build around this, and I'm very excited to play around with this one. Very exciting. The next one we have is Heavy's new two-handed axe called Death's Embrace. And this comes with a ton of melee physical damage and a lot of melee necrotic damage. On top of that, you get necrotic penetration and you get minion necrotic penetration, which is really nice. This also comes with a lot of increased melee critical strike multiplier. You can have between 60 and 78% less bonus damage taken from critical strikes. So right now on two-handed weapons, you can get up to 50% less damage taken from critical strikes. This means that now you'll have up to 100% of this, but this is the bonus damage, which is the damage between a normal hit and a critical strike hit, which is a 200% critical strike multiplier, which just means double damage. So you're actually reducing this. So this isn't quite as powerful as having the 50% less damage taken modifier that you would have now, but it is powerful enough to take a lot less damage from critical strikes. Having 100% here would be the same as having 100% CSA, if that makes it easier to understand. You also gain a stack of Harrowing Claim when you use Harvest and hit at least one enemy. Harrowing Claim lasts 1.5 seconds, stacks are refreshed when gained, and max 2 stacks. So this means that you'll get the 2 stacks as long as you attack twice with less than 1.5 seconds in between those attacks. If you use Harvest while at 2 stacks of Harrowing Claim, instead it consumes them to perform Grim Harvest, granting 200% more melee damage and 100% increased area of effect, but consumes mana and health. Keywords here is it grants 200% more melee damage. I believe that means it will triple the damage you do, as it's not increased, it is a more. But you also get 100% increased area of effect, which means you will hit in a very large area. And it'll consume between 12 and 24 mana and 18 and 36% of your current health. And what it sounds like is you'll be able to use Harvest in every third attack as long as you're attacking in succession in less than 1.5 seconds between attacks. Every third attack would be doing a lot more damage and in a larger area. And then we have our third and last unique item made by Korlax, and this one is your melee skills consume up to 541 ward, gaining +1 melee physical damage per 10 ward consumed. Dual wielding this weapon will not provide the benefit twice, but will raise the maximum ward you can consume for additional damage. You also gain up to 80 ward per second, which is huge, assuming if you dual wield that means you can get up to 160 ward per second by dual wielding these. That is a ton. You can have up to 10 intelligence and up to 15% increased attack speed, and this one has a very high base attack rate already, which makes it huge. I really like this one. It's very shiny. Going back to heavies, I also wanted to go, the artwork on this is absolutely amazing. You can see there's very little details in it that really make it stand out. I really like it. I even like how the letters of the ancient language, even glow a little bit. It's very, very cool. I really like it. Which one of these are your favorite? Do you like the helmet? Do you like the two-handed axe? Or do you like the one-handed sword? They're all really cool. Go ahead and let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite and which one's got you the most excited to try out. First, as always, stay safe, travelers, and have a good day.